So try my best as possible to keep like personal family shit. But when you got how I say this? When you got a motherfucker who's just miserable with himself, not happy with how he turned his situation out, and blame gotta go out to everybody else but him. So that's the situation. So I ain't gonna say no names. He not on my page. He blocked, so I can't tag him, none of that shit. So I'm blocked on his page. I care less. So I ain't gonna tag him. I ain't gonna say his name, none of this shit. Motherfuckers who know. But a little bit of backstory about this shit. So I ain't gonna go too far back. We ain't got enough motherfucking video time, battery time for all that shit. But basically, like this shit started, like, as far as I know, this shit started over a dog, right? So the nigga got a dog. The nigga is supposed to be a pit bull, but this nigga like a miniature Great Dane, though, long ass legs and all this shit. So we at the crib. I'm at the crib. I come to the crib. Folks put some meat in the sink to thaw out, like some chicken or some shit. I don't remember exactly what it was. It was like some chicken or some shit. Boom. I'm just getting all work. So come home, come in the crib. Boom. Folks on their way upstairs. So I'm like, everything, boom. I go to walk in the kitchen. It's motherfucking meat, like blood and plastic on the floor. I'm like, what the fuck? I go back up to folks like, yo, like, what the fuck is this? They come downstairs, like, just start tweaking, like, oh man, this motherfucker jumped up in the sink, ate the food, the chicken I had thrown out, this, that, and da. Mind you, I just walk in the door. Boom. I go downstairs. Behind the scenes, not my face, but behind the scenes is being said that, I ain't gonna say dogs don't do that, but this nigga particular dog don't do that. Like, couldn't have jumped up in the sink, ate the chicken, whatever the fuck the case is, the dog didn't do it. So supposedly the nigga was saying that I took the chicken out the sink and fed it to the dog on purpose, so folks who had the crib can get mad and either put him or both in the dog out. I'm saying, like, first of all, I don't give a fuck about that dog. I got too much shit going on in my brain. I ain't worrying about no dog. Like, why would he even think that? Because up to this point, I never knew we even had an issue. See what I'm saying? Boom, whatever. I'm like, yo, I ain't feeding no dog no fucking chicken out the sink. Like, nigga, like, mind you, like, nigga, I'm like, why would I do some shit like that? So I'm like, no, I came here, the dog was eating that shit. Fuck you talking about? Left it at that. Boom. Fast forward, niggas ain't talking, niggas ain't, I'm a Gemini. I did over 13 years of state. A nigga not talking to me, or don't want to deal with me, or don't want to be around me for whatever reason, I could fucking care less. The only thing in my mind as a man, nigga, if you got something against me for whatever reason, see what I'm saying? Be a man and say that. Like, we in the same crib for months. We was in the same crib. Damn, almost a year in the same crib. Nigga never said he had any ill feelings towards me about nothing. Mind you, this same nigga is the nigga that picked me up and had a car and picked me up and helped transport my belongings from one house to the next house. Never said a fucking word. Offered to do all that. Never said a word. Nigga got in the jam. Needed a rental. I just came in some money from unemployment. Unemployment, I was filing for my weeks, but they had me under investigation. Once the investigation was done, they sent me a check. The shit was like a little over $3 grand. Boom. I tell him, nigga hit me up about the whole, he lost his car, trying to get a rental, do the Uber Eats delivery type shit. I'm like, damn, how much you need? Nigga say $450. $450. I'm like, all right, boom. Cash App. Send it to him, right? One thing I always say about Cash App, you can't delete transactions off Cash App. So So everything I'm telling you right now, I still got the proof, all that shit. You can't delete transactions off Cash App. Sent this nigga $450, no questions asked. Boom. This is when I thought we was alright. I never knew we had a problem. So after the whole situation, it's just like that come up. He's never got nothing for me. People don't do shit for him. Fuck everybody. This and that. That's how he really felt for years from the beginning. He just plays cool. Uses nigga to he can't get nothing else out, or till you peep his bullshit and you can't get nothing else out of him. Now you the problem. You did this. He ain't like you for this years ago. See what I'm saying? Like weird, like narcissistic shit. So I'm like, all right, So a little like after the whole chicken shit, we ain't talking. Like I said, I care less. Like I had my little rental, go to work, come back, take a shower, go in the basement, smoke, put the TV on. I really wasn't paying attention to what was going on above me. I'm in the basement in my own little work. Boom. So it was one morning. I was in the basement. I think I ordered some food off DoorDash or some shit. It was DoorDash or Uber Eats or some shit like that. But it's early in the morning. It's like 7, 8 in the morning. He sleep in the living room. All folks upstairs. I'm in the basement. Boom. Delivery like around the corner. I pop upstairs. Mind you, I'm 6'2". You see what I'm saying? I'm not a little nigga, so and there's no carpet in the crib, so like hardwood steps from the basement upstairs, all this shit. And I got Timbs on. It's early in the morning. So now that I think about it, I will say that it's highly possible that me going up the steps and going to get the food probably did wake him up. You see what I'm saying? And you gotta remember, it wasn't intentional, but like I'm focused on getting we in North Philly. I'm focused on getting my food before this shit can sit on the step. One of these smokers take my shit. Boom, I come, door unlocked. So at the time, folks was the only one that had the key. So all the rest of us didn't really have no key. So whenever somebody went out, they would leave the door unlocked because they coming right back. But for it to be that early in the morning, I didn't know who was out. He was asleep right there. I knew folks was upstairs. So I'm saying like, damn, I don't want to lock the door and lock whoever out. If they out there, lock them out. You see what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, let me go ask folks. I go upstairs. I asked folks like, yo, somebody out because the door unlocked, this, that, and third. She like, nah, I don't think so, this, that, and third. I think bro in the middle room with peoples, this, that, and third. So I if folks downstairs in the living room, I don't think nobody else out. While I'm up there talking to her, right? I just keep hearing these little motherfuckers straight. I just keep hearing these little straight shot bullets, these little straight verbal bullets coming through the floor. So I'm like, nigga, yeah, next time I'm gonna get up and start stomping around early in the morning while people sleep. I'm gonna start making noise, not caring about this, that, and third. Mind you, nigga never said my name one time. These are all indirect shit, just he throwing it in the air. So I'm saying like, damn, I'm talking to folks, but I hear this shit. So I'm like, you know what? I know this nigga talking to me. Let me go ahead and ignore that. Because I know if one punch get thrown, just one, from either one. Never called him a bitch, never said he couldn't fight, none of that shit. I don't know what the fuck he can do. I don't care. Never said any of that. But I knew for a fact, because I know me, if one punch would have got thrown, whether it was from me or from him, we'd have tore that house up. We'd have tore folks' crib up. And that was my main focus. Like, folks let me come stay. Like, this is like a blessing for me. So I'm like, I ain't going to disrespect folks like that. So I kept trying to ignore this shit. And he kept saying. Then I told folks like, oh, you hear this? Because I basically said that because I wanted somebody else to hear this shit and have a witness. So not just to confirm to me that I ain't hearing shit, but at the same time, so this motherfucker can't deny it later. Folks like, yeah, I hear you. Fuck you talking about? Who you talking to? This, that, third. I'm like, you talking to me? Because he saying shit about making noise in the morning, walking loud. It's shit that I'm doing, but he ain't say about it. So I'm like, I ain't gonna say that to him. But then he just kept going. So I'm like, as a man, how the fuck do I go back down these steps and walk past this boy and don't say nothing to him, knowing he talking about me? I cut off with folks and go downstairs like, oh, who you talking to? You talking to me? I swear on my brother's grave, this nigga response was, man, wasn't nobody even talking to you. To me, if that wasn't the most bitch pussy shit ever, so you just a loony nigga now. You just wake up out your sleep and just start saying random shit now, huh? So I'm like, all right. I'm like, bro, like I know you talking to me because like you saying the shit that I'm doing, walking around this, that, and third. Like this shit wasn't intentional, but don't nobody give a fuck about what you talking about. Like, what is you like? Oh, this, that, and third. Then he said, not me. He said, we can shoot the fade right now. My boy, I'm already suited to boot. Like I come from jail terms, nigga. I'm already suited to boot. You lay to bed. This nigga hop out. If folks is there, folks is there, folks is there. This nigga hop up. This nigga got boxing briefs on. That's it. No shirt, no socks, no nothing. First they cut him out, I'm about to throw this nigga all around this fucking room. Nigga, hey, you let me put my shit. Nah, what you mean? You hopped up like that. You invited me to fight like that. You should have thought this shit out. I'm not letting you put nothing on. I put my bag of food down, threw my hands up, he threw his hands up. I planted my motherfucking feet. Come on. Take a step, take a step. Take a step forward, take a step back. Still shooting his shit this whole time. Like, man, folks come downstairs. She start crying and shit. Like, y'all drawn, this, that, and third. Because as far as I knew, moving in that joint, I thought that joint was supposed to be it's family. Like, moving in this joint, this is a way that we can build ourselves up. Folks is allowing other family to come in this joint, get our shit together. If you ain't got a job, get a job. Get your shit in order, this, that, and third. Yeah, pass off some bread for, for staying here if you can. Don't take advantage of me. Pass off some shit for staying here if you can. I got family too. But, we can help each other get our shit together. All right, boom. I never in a million years would have thought what happened would have happened. Never. Never. I don't have no history of putting my hands on my family. I don't have no history of inviting my families to fight. I don't have no history of telling nobody in my family I'm gonna kill them. None of that shit. None of that shit. To me, all that shit's for outsiders. I never tell nobody in my family no shit like that. So it's just like, folks started crying, shit calmed down, this, that, and third. One thing about me, I don't like motherfuckers in my family I'm close to. It's like a domino effect. If I start seeing motherfuckers that I'm close to that I fuck with that's crying, like I start tearing, I start getting emotional and shit. So I'm alright then, ready to tweak out in folks' crib. Like this shit, like I don't know what the fuck is going on. This shit can't just be over this whole thug situation. Like what the fuck? And then they come out. They were like, I hate you. Like, how you hate me for what? Somebody gotta do something to you for you to hate them. You can't hate nobody because they ain't do nothing for you or do nothing to, like what the fuck? Like for what? I'm gonna keep it funky. When he said that, when he said I hate you, I don't know why, cause I know I ain't do nothing to him. Like I just ain't expect that shit. Like that shit hit me like a bullet. I ain't gonna hold you. That shit hit me like a bullet. Like damn, the fuck I do for this nigga? Like this is a nigga that's supposed to be my brother. What is he? The fuck? Cause I know of history and experiences. I know, like I know of a situation that niggas shove crab as a kid. This is a kid. I'm not calling this a bitch as a kid. Shove crab legs down this motherfucking throat. Knowing he allergic to this shit. To this day, still know the nigga. Still conversate with the nigga every now and then. Ain't no get back for that. You don't hate him for that. It's other motherfuckers out there right now that was involved in the death of our brother. I hear all these years while I was in there soaking on this shit. Ain't no get back for that. You ain't say you hate none of them niggas or none of that shit. But you hate me though. I asked the nigga why. The nigga say because I did help him. I did save him. The nigga saved you for what? I couldn't save myself, nigga. I left the house at what age? and start hustling, getting in the street shit, shootings and all that shit? Say what? Anytime any of my brothers and sisters go, if I was in the area and went locked up, I came over there. Like, I ain't play that shit with them. And if he wasn't in his motherfucking feelings, he'll tell you the same shit. I ain't play about them. Motherfucker call him, I come over that joint. Like, we not playing about them. But I was in my own little world. Shit died down after that. And then, he got into some shit with folks, and I ain't really gonna tell that part of the story because that's up to folks to tell that part of the story if they want to tell that part of the story. But yeah, he ended up leaving. But this whole time it's just been his narrative about what happened, this, that, and third. So the few people who are still talking to him or whatever, and that's another thing. I never try to make motherfuckers choose sides, none of that shit, because I don't care. I don't care. But once you choose, if you do decide to choose, stay where you choose. Stay where you choose. Like, ain't no back and forth shit, none of that shit. You decide to go over there, good luck, stay over there. That's all that shit is. Like, I don't give a fuck. I still was talking to family and people that was cool and all that shit. That was cool both of them. Even some motherfuckers that knew him first. That still decided to fuck with me, this, that, and third. I could have easily been on some shit like, hey, you know what? Nah, because you knew that nigga first. So whatever I tell you, you gonna see. And that probably still could be the case. But I know what I'm saying and what I'm not saying. You see what I'm saying? But that whole situation was weird. It was weird. And for a long time after that, even up until today, before today, I always put my head like, you know what? I ain't fucking with that shit. I ain't trying to have no memory or have that shit on my conscience and me putting my hands on a brother doing something crazy. It's just even just fighting. So you know what? As long as that nigga stay where he at, I'm gonna stay where I'm at. I'm getting too old for the bullshit. My body starting hurting, all that shit. My whole thing is, I just, today was different though. Because this whole time I kept saying, I see this nigga, I'm just going, because don't get it fucked up. Regardless of what he might be telling the public, I've seen him, I think twice. I think it was twice since he left the house, since all that shit happened. When he's supposed to, he gonna kill me, he gonna unalive me, and all the other weird shit he talking about. I've seen him twice since then. And when the initial part, when this shit started, when he was saying all this shit, the whole smear campaign, all this shit, if you ask folks, they'll tell you, he was right around the corner at some chick crib. Like probably like a block and a half away around the corner. Telling like people, when I see it, this is a house you lived in for almost a year, nigga. You right around the corner. You know where the fuck you left from. You know where this crib is at. You know I go to work every morning, this, that, and third. I come home from work. I'm in the crib, nigga. I don't go nowhere. But you gonna do something you see, make it seem like niggas hiding from you or something. Like, bro, come on with this bullshit. Hey. That's like a real definition of I ain't gonna say editor, dog. But that's a real definition of a nigga that just do shit for like digital hugs and likes and shit. Cause that shit made that's like me getting on this draw. I'm gonna fuck up Johnny Bobo, Joe. I don't like him even doing this, that. I've been just talking my shit for weeks on end, and then they get out. Johnny Bobo lived 2 doors down from me. For weeks, I'm gonna fuck Johnny up whenever I see him. He lived 2 doors down from me. Could have been seen. Could have went knock on a nigga door. Like, come on, bro. Make this shit seem like it's something that it ain't. I don't know what the animosity is, and at this point, I really don't give a fuck. I don't care. All the ties is cut, severed. In my mind, we ain't shit. We ain't nothing. We ain't nothing no more. That shit is dead and gone. We ain't nothing no more. I don't know him. Don't want nothing. Go walk past him today or tomorrow. He could be getting jumped, stabbed, shot, whatever. I'm gonna keep minding my motherfucking business, keep on walking, and read that shit in the news later on. That's where you put me at. That's where you put me at. You see what I'm saying? So like you might be family and all that, but it's clear that our morals are totally different. Totally different. But yeah, that shit like I said, this whole time to say I see him, I would just keep minding my business. Like I ain't getting into that shit. Plus I'm on papers. It ain't no secret. I'm on papers. Like I mean, like I've been out since 2018. I've been chilling. I ain't got into nothing since then. I'm like, you see what I'm saying? But today, I go pop up off the sub. I had my sunglasses. That's probably why I really wasn't paying attention. Like I don't know, but I'm fucking walking. And I happened to do one of these, you know, like again, I had the sunglasses on though, but it was like from the side coming towards me, like he looked and then he kind of like I'm not seeing all this right here. I'm like, this nigga. I walk, mind you, this whole time I had it on my mind, I believe this shit alone. But it was like what I thought I saw. First thing came to my mind, this nigga still coming to us. I'm about to knock this nigga head off. It was like, it wasn't even so much as like the shit that happened in the crib and all. Like that shit was fucked up too because like my nieces and shit had to sit there and watch and hear all that shit. So like, don't get it fucked up. Like I'm definitely ashamed of my part in that shit. As far as get ready to take part in the fight and all that shit, but I don't do vindictive, sneaky shit and all that shit. I'm trying to get you in trouble through your dog. The dog shit outside. I'm gonna follow the dog outside, grab his shit or some shit, come back in the crib and smear in the crib just to say he did. But I ain't going through all that shit for all that shit. I'll just go to folks and just say, look, this shit ain't gonna work with me. You gotta pick. He gotta go, I gotta go. Or I'll just leave. Like, what the fuck? I'm like, that shit is like too much. That's too much weirdness, bro. Like, who the fuck is you for me to be even trying to think about doing some shit like that? Like, not even in a disrespectful way, but who are you for me to be wanting to do some shit like that? Like, what the fuck? Like, how the fuck you even come up with some shit like that? Like, I gave the dog the food in hopes that folks will put you and the dog or the dog out. You the nigga put me there. You the nigga helped me out of a situation. You the nigga help transport my fucking belongings from one crib to the next, like 2-3 trips. You the nigga reached out for me to help, to come get me, this, that, third, I'm going through something, this, that, third. Like, you helped me. So why the fuck would I want to get in the crib and then, bro? But that's the nigga y'all gotta watch. A nigga that'll tell you he hates you for years because of whatever, but he never told you that then and just kept that shit in his head and held on to that shit for years. In the process of holding on to this shit in these years, y'all having interactions, text messages, multiple phone calls, personal visits, y'all seeing each other, smoking, chilling with each other, coming up with plans to get more money, to better each other, that and third. But all along this whole time, you knew, you felt that you hated this person. That's a dangerous motherfucker, yo. Cause I I can't do it. I can't do it. If I don't like a nigga, I can't be around you. And if for whatever reason I have to be around you, like if you're a family member that I don't like or some shit like that, and or a friend or whoever, and I could come to another friend and y'all just together, I can't fake that shit. You gonna see, both of y'all gonna see from my body language, my mannerisms, and what go on that you can tell I don't like this nigga. It ain't gonna be no drama. I ain't gonna come in there and just, I don't fucking like, nah. I don't be trying to start shit. I'll go in there and shake my man hand. Then when it come to you, I'll give you a little head nod or some shit like that. And I'll walk off, let y'all do whatever y'all talking about, and then deal with my man later. Like, you will be able to tell I don't fuck with a motherfucker. You see what I'm saying? But it just be on some respectful shit. You see what I'm saying? I can't do the whole being around people, laughing and joking, we smoking together, drinking together, this, that, and third, coming up with plots and schemes to get rich, this, that, and third. The whole time, we came up with a motherfucking plot or a scheme to get money, you would have killed me. You would have killed me for that bag. Clearly. No, I'm cool. Cool. I just thank God we didn't come up with nothing because like, that shit is weird, yo. We blood. Like, I ain't never think blood would be acting like this. That shit is crazy. What thing I know about me though, I will defend myself in any situation. So, but hopefully it don't come to that. But that's my backstory on that shit. But it's more, way more shit that's with that story. But like I said, that's up to folks. They want to tell y'all that shit. They want to put that story out there and all that shit. Like, I just want to put that part out there because I basically, like, I've been here early on about the shit he was saying, this, that, and third. I seen a couple posts that somebody screenshotted and sent me that this nigga was talking about, this, that, and third. And not one time I ain't respond to the shit. I ain't try to get in contact. I think before I ended up blocking him. Not my main page. It was another one of the other pages that I had before. And I think I went on that joint and seen I had a message or some shit. So I go in the inbox and I see it's from him. But once I seen the name, fucking AirPods keep falling out. Once I seen the name, I deleted that shit. I ain't reading none of that shit, bro. You ain't got nothing to say to me, y'all. Nothing at all. I don't give a fuck if it was an apology. That shit could have been on the low. I'm sorry. I don't even give a fuck. He done to me. Like, we can't talk rap about nothing ever in life. I feel like I already got put through some traumatic shit because I never would have expected that type of animosity, that type of manipulation. Because like I said, it's more to the story. This shit that he was going back to different folks and shit, making up shit about each other and shit to try to keep us like mad at each other and shit, but he the only one going back and forth talking to them off. Like, it's weird, man. It's just weird. Shit weird. I don't know. I don't know what the overall end game plan goal was for that shit, but that shit fucked up my mental, man. I ain't gonna cat, man. That shit, I ain't gonna cat. That shit fucked up my mental, man, because I never expected that. I never expected that. I never wanted no shit like that. Like, I feel like if at any time ever in life that I did anything, and he clearly said I didn't do anything. He basically said I didn't save him. It was like some cryptic shit. Like I didn't save him. I still don't know what the fuck he was talking about, but that shit was crazy. I never expected no shit like that. I just slept in multiple houses with this nigga. Like, we just slept around scraps, all kinds of shit, yo. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. That shit, I'm trying, that shit fucking me up now, even thinking about that shit. But it is what it is, man. We grown, man. I'm 41, man. Niggas gotta stand on that shit that they say. They got to, man. Like, life too short. I'm getting too old. I ain't trying to be doing this back and forth ping pong shit.